I'm just taking time to make the proper use of my influence. Couple 100,000 cash, a few haters, lawyer fees for new cases, and a box of blunts later I give you.
So it was around 10:30 at night. I heard the loud boom. I come out and Jessica was there, and she was like, "I'm so sorry. You know, I fell asleep." She's like,
Whose car is this?
That's hers.
How fast were you going?
I was like probably like 5, 10.
This is not a 5-mile-an-hour crash.
15.
You're not
As
going
I was
5
going slow,
miles
I
per
fell asleep
hour.
for like at least 5 seconds. So it was my foot hit the wheel. It went faster.
What about the story about the wine coolers?
No, well,
not true.
she was panicking. She was panicking. She's like, "I'm so sorry." So I'm like, have you been drinking?" She's like,
What
"No, I
about the
haven't been
story of the
drinking." I'm
wine
like,
coolers?
"You know, are you sure you haven't been drinking? Because I need to do a police report. I have to call the cops."
So she
So
never
she
admitted
trying
to
to
you
look
that she was
out.
drinking.
That was after. She's like, "Yeah, I had a few wine coolers." That's exactly what she said. And even on the messages when I text her, she didn't even deny saying that she did not have any wine coolers.
This is it. You crashed my car while having a few wine coolers right before. I'm sorry, but you caused all this, not me. I will see you in court.
Dang.
You say, please, girl, listen. I just talked to the guy Martinez, and he
So wait, they cool. If they cool, not her that's on the screen, not her, but the other girl was trying to look out for her. Because she could have just called the police and they could have came and found out that she had a DUI. So she was trying to play it cool. I hope she ain't, you feel me, trying to get over on her because it sounded to me like she tried to play it cool. We don't know what happened yet, but
he's going down by $100 so I could get this car fixed for you. So now
Sound
you
like
go
she
to
was playing
Martinez
it
and he doesn't
cool.
know who she is, right?
Yeah, I asked him. He's like, "Who sent you?" I'm like, "Jessica Martinez." She said that, her dad knows you. He's like, "No, I don't even know who that is."
So let me ask you, you were not insured at the time of this accident.
I was not, and I'm guilty I take full responsibility for what I did.
Were you insured?
No,
So your vehicle was parked, but it
Dang.
was uninsured.
correct.
I'm guilty. I understand that.
So now what we have is you leaving to go to the hospital. Why would you leave the scene?
When the crash occurred, I felt like it was going to explode the car because it was a hard crash. I got out the vehicle. I was like dazing, like spinning.
And Your Honor, I'm sorry. So that same night when I was calling the police, they had asked me, "Do you need an ambulance?" So I asked her. She's like, "No, I'm fine." So she never said her head was going to explode, or she never said that she was feeling sick or she wasn't feeling good.
Okay. Where's the proof that you went to the hospital that night?
I don't have the proof for that.
come
You went into a hospital.
on. You need proof. You need proof. Everything this today when you going out and you gotta deal with court and all that, like, bro, you need proof. Text messages are cool, but video proof, that's really what you need to go for. If you got proof or evidence or something like that, try to have it on camera, because everything else start to become a he say, she say type thing. And it's 3 sides to every story. Your side, my side, and the truth. So she fighting an uphill battle right now.
Having your head injury, according to you, at least some kind of head trauma, you went to an emergency room and you didn't get any reports?
Ma'am, I lost everything at that day that crash happened. My job, my car, everything happened so fast.
But you didn't go to the hospital in your car.
No, I'm saying a friend took me there. I didn't get the results of me being there at all.
No, you do. When you go in, they make you fill out a form.
Yes, ma'am, but
Yeah, and you don't have it. So you didn't go to the hospital. You left.
Yeah,
And you
her
left
eyes.
because at least the next day you'd be sober.
I did not tell her when I crashed that I was using alcohol. I let her know I was working night shifts. That's all.
You were at this accident
They
site
sent the
at 10:30.
text.
And you said, I was coming
I wasn't
from my
working that
friend's house. Sounds to me like you weren't working. You were at a friend's house. You may have had a few drinks.
No,
and
no,
the
no,
reason
no,
you
no, no.
left
That's
the
not true.
scene was so that they would not smell the alcohol on you. And she sent you a message. You said you had wine coolers. This is all your fault. And you never said, no, I didn't. You said, listen, don't call the police. I want to handle this. So did you handle it?
No, I didn't. I did not give her any money
Why not?
because after that happened, I got COVID and I was really sick. So I literally was.
When did you finish having COVID? When was that?
On the 20th of December.
So what happened over the next few days?
What happened was that she came to a residence that was on the registration that I gave her. She took a picture of it, which wasn't my address. It was another friend of mine. She went over there with, I guess, a group of people saying,
So let me
looking for
say,
me.
this poor woman who's in her home, who's got a car parked outside,
So wait,
has all.
do they know each other or don't they know each other? Because it seemed to me like if they got each other number, then they know each other, right? She texted her phone, it was like blah, 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 was working and all of that, right? So they know each other. So it's like weird. It's just weird. Neither one of them have insurance. Like, Yeah. Yeesh.
The issues here. This is all
Yes,
her
it's
issues,
all my-
all her
I understand
problems.
that. I take full-
It's all your full responsibility. Means you have to make payments. You can't keep making
I didn't have any
excuses
money,
why
ma'am,
you
at the
shouldn't
time.
pay.
I was working
What
on
does she
getting that.
cash? You owe her money. If you would have had insurance, you wouldn't have been in this position. That's the whole key to all of this. Judge Corriero?
You didn't even have a license.
Passed her off.
No,
And she
car is
had
this?
no
It was mine.
L's.
You've been driving that car for a while
yes,
without a license,
yes.
without insurance.
I'm not trying to argue here. I know
No,
I'm wrong.
I know you're not
I'm
going to
not trying to argue with her. I know I'm wrong,
because
but I
how,
didn't have any
how,
money to give her.
how responsible is that?
Not at all responsible.
So now the question becomes the value of your damage.
How much?
The Blue Book value of your car is $2,408. Why should we pay you more than the value of the car?
I just want my car fixed. And
How you want more than what it's worth? See, this right here. This right here. She probably could have won, but then again, she don't have insurance, so she might not have won. But then when you do take her to court, you want to charge her more than what the car worth? How I'm going to pay you to fix your car more money than it costs for you to get another car like that? That's wild.
if we have to go with that estimate,
You don't have insurance either, do you?
no.
Where are the both of you driving? What area of California?
It was my.
I want to avoid it.
Here and say, I don't want to fight with you, I accept responsibility, but you didn't. You keep saying, okay, I got you, I'll be right there, I'll be right there. It's disrespectful.
Right.
And then when she said she's going to go to the police, you're like, okay, well, if you're going to go on and snitch my eye. You totaled her car. She's not a snitch. She's trying to get paid because she kept blowing her off. I mean, what is that?
Okay, I got.
You're going to snitch on me.
No, I just got upset at the fact when they posted me on the internet. That's when I just said, like, seriously.
Did you post something about this on the internet?
And
What?
my family was
Looking for
really concerned about, like, oh, is someone after you? Are they going to hurt you? Like, all this.
Wait, here's the
But-
post. Does anyone know where I can find her? I've been looking for her and do not know where to locate her. Please message me with any info. Her name is Jessica and last seen in Bakersfield.
I thought they knew each other. I don't understand. Maybe they was just friends that, like, you know, like whatever, like you meet somebody at work or at the job, I don't know. But I don't understand why you gotta go through all of that to find it. Like, they don't have any mutual friends or anything like that. That's crazy. It's not like threatening or anything, but you post me on like that's like a most wanted site. Like,
Do you know why?
you gotta chill. That's another thing. Like, man, driving when you don't know how to drive, and even if you know how to drive, just be careful out there on the road, man. We get that you driving and you know how to drive, but you really gotta drive for other people. You don't know what the next person thinking, what he going through, what she going through. So just make sure y'all keep y'all eyes open when y'all out there on the road.
Licensed, drunk, asleep. You crashed into her parked car. You owe her. You owe her for the damage to her car. However, you're only going to get the value of the car, which is about $2,400, because you were uninsured. But you're going to get $1,000 punitive damages for her behavior. How dare you put everyone in jeopardy on the road by getting behind the wheel in the state you were in? Whether you describe it as sleeping or drunk, either way, you did not have control. The judgment is in your favor, $3,400. Get your car insured.
There
That's
it
the
is.
first thing you should
It's
do.
already
And you should never be behind the wheel of a car. Do you understand me?
Damn, that's
Verdict
harsh.
in your favor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
She came down kind of hard with, I don't think you should ever drive a car again. Like, that's you know, dang. We don't know if this is our first offense, second offense. Man, that really could have went either way because I was sure he wasn't insured neither. I just think the one who got fined and all of that, she just had a lot more stacked up against her than the other girl. Like, if it was an accident and it was like a pure honest accident, like, I don't know, the something with the parking brake and then it went up and your car kind of rolled and it smacked the other car. Like, if they was both in a situation like that, that whole court situation could have went a lot different. But other homegirl, she just had too much against her. She knew she wasn't gonna get that case. That's why she was saying, like, I'm not trying to argue, I'm not trying to do this, that, and the third. she knew that she wasn't gonna get that case. It was wrong for her to do her homegirl like that. Like, especially after she told her, like, what she say? She said, oh, she was about to call the police. Like, before I call the police, like, let me know if you drunk so you can. It sounded like she was gonna let her get up out of there. It sounded like she was gonna let her get up out of there, but that's confusing to me. It's confusing because I feel like if they knew each other, how couldn't she find her? Like, if they had that type of relationship, I know, sometimes you might get a number and you might be cool with somebody, but y'all don't text or nothing like that. It's just like another number in the contact list. So obviously they've had like other communication before that. So like I'm not saying that they besties or nothing, but they got some type of a relationship. So it's like, you can't find her. All right, that's messed up. But then I'm still on the whole Facebook most wanted ad. Like, that was like the Facebook most wanted. She had pictures of her up here like this. She had side angles. She had a hairline. Like, she had everything right there. But I get it. She was trying to get her money. You can't tell her that she wrong for trying to get her money. That case was wild, though. I could have went a totally different way. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it. GTG the family, as always, is love. And I'm out.